Red Dragon Archfiend now has a structure deck coming out, the Crimson King. So I've put 3 of them together to make a deck that's actually quite playable in Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's see if it'll work. I think it will. In test hands it seemed to be fine, and it has almost everything I'd want in a Red Dragon deck, just, you know, without any of the extra support. But let's see how it goes. Waiting on you, Mario.
There we go. Oop.
Okay, I will very much like to go second with this, although there are some turn 1 plays available. Okay, this is a hand I was afraid of getting, but we have Extravagance, which I hate even more. So, yikes. Things might be fine, though. We'll see. Mario's only playing like some new ritual art. How good could it be? Oh no, he has Diviner.
Yeah, Diviner of the Herald allows me to send away my Novox straight to the grave.
Beautiful.
But you'll be happy to know, Xylo, I didn't draw the most optimal hand for it, so.
Alright, maybe this draw will change things for me. It really does, to be honest.
I'll just play this to scare you a little bit.
That is pretty scary. You can shuffle ritual spell from your hand into the graveyard and then do some good stuff. Okay, or target things I control, but not right now. I have a problem. I have single copies of a bunch of these Red Dragon support cards in the deck, and I drew 2 of them and then 1 sometimes card. So I'm forced into playing Pot of Extravagance. Really good, this structure deck gives you Pot of Extravagance, so I have 2 running in this deck. Bad news, Pot of Extravagance doesn't love Red Dragon Archfiends because you love your extra deck with these. I'm still going to banner 6, and we're going to see if it is as bad as I'm thinking. Oh, look, 2 of my Scar Red copies. Oh, and my hot Red Dragon Calamity. Lovely. Other than that, and 2 of my Red Rising. So I think I still have all my main plays. That might have actually been one of the luckier things I could do, because I got rid of all my stuff I have multiple copies of. But it could be worse. Okay, we have a very playable hand now. And 2 Fiendish Chains, which was a bit on the chopping block, just so you can use one of the other new cards. But, you know, there's 2 of them in the deck, so you don't end up drawing both of them to your hand. And here we stand. Alrighty, let's normal summon our Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator can then activate and search me a Fiend, which, if I didn't just draw my Bone Archfiend, he might very well have been the target. But instead, we can go for some other wonderful targets. We have a single copy of Chupacabra in here, because there's 2 dangers that are given. There's Moonstar in here, the single copy. And then we got tried and trues like Wild Wind that I think is going to be my option. Or I could give myself... Nope, Crimson Resonator is a little too late for, unfortunately. Oh, no, it's not, because I can normal summon him. And oh, wait, no. Soul Resonator already did his normal summon thing. Okay. Do I have any special summon lovelies that would like to come out? I could just go into a level 9 negate play against you if I can get my my Synchron Resonator. But I think not. So yeah, we just have the Soul Resonator here. Is there anyone I could send to the graveyard or something? Maybe I'll just hold on. No, I need to use my Bone Archfiend here. Do I do a Desperate Chupacabra play? I don't really see it taking me any further. So let's just grab a Crimson Resonator. It'll help me down the line. Next turn, if not this turn. So we'll activate Bone Archfiend. Frankly, I'm going to get rid of a copy of Fiendish Chain, because I don't need 2 of them. Okay. Bone Archfiend can then special summon itself.
I guess I'll try to mess with you a little bit by just... Oh, right, I can't actually bring it out, so I guess I'll just do this to search out.
Yeah, you can't target destroy any of my stuff with your field as it is. No ritual monsters out there yet.
Yeah, so I'll just add in the Saphira for later.
Yeah, literally sooner. Next turn, it's gonna do its thing. Alright, out comes the Bone Archfiend. Now, this is level 7, but Bone Archfiend is a lovely new card that, honestly, I didn't know about until it was in this structure deck. I can use him to adjust the levels. So I will absolutely do that, increasing Soul Resonator's level by sending another Resonator card to the graveyard. We'll just put a Red Resonator in there, sure. And increase its level by 1. Or I could decrease it, go to 6, which I'm going to do so I can summon that Red Resonator, actually. Because I can do that by going into... Well, maybe I shouldn't have. I forgot I only have 1 copy of Red Rising Dragon left, but here we are. We're here now. So Red Rising will then bring out my copy of Red Resonator, or... No, I think I really do want to have a Red Dragon Archfiend on the field. So we will go for this play. And it'll give me a couple life points while I'm at it, too. Why not? activate. So that'll boost that up. This is the classic red dragon play. You get your rising dragon out, then you can climb into a new one. So I can do this, but it's only going to count when I get rid of it. Does its name count as Red Dragon Archfiend? No, while it's in the graveyard, this is important because I have Red Rain in my hand and Red Zone in my hand. So... Oh, or a monster that mentions it. We're safe. We're safe. So we'll just go into Scar Red Archfiend, my only copy remaining. Thank you, Extravagance. At least Extravagance got me to the point here where I can play things, you know? But realistically, I could have just searched my Skull Archfiend off of my other card, and we would have still been fine. But we're good. I think with that, we're just going to battle. Stop whispering, Mario. I'm going to hear your thoughts.
Honestly, I don't know about this deck too much because you're a normal red dragon. I know what you play in that. This one is from the structure deck. I don't know what exactly you put out in the back row. I know one of them is it's probably that red trap, the one that has like the Aztec lines.
There are yes, Red Zone is here.
Yes, Red Zone. That's the one I'm trying to remember. I know you have that one, but otherwise than that, I don't know what other ones you were able to get from like the structure.
Yeah, this deck is full of the support things for it, which can be a downfall if you put too many of them in a red dragon deck. Almost was the downfall of this hand, but there it is. So I'll end the turn there. And I think I can play against you now, but you have everything you need to succeed, so I'm worried.
Okay. Okay.
I have my red dragon out, so we're moving.
All right, do this. Send away my Sagely in order to special summon my Novox.
I'm just seeing if there's any timing things I can wreck it with. Not particularly. So, yeah. You go ahead, bring him out.
And then, of course, Novox gets to go off, allowing me to...
We're going to Fiendish Chain him to stop that.
Okay, so you don't let me get my spell card out, which does help you a lot because now my
yeah, now I can target stuff and you're less protected.
So what instead I'll do is I'll activate my Saphira from the hand, of course.
Okay, and that lets you send a ritual spell and add a ritual monster. Okay, obviously I cannot negate that or anything, so it rides.
So sending away the ritual spell and adding to the hand my Skull Guardian.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Then I'll
time this.
Then normal summon Manju.
I wasn't expecting the Manju, not gonna lie. He throws my plans in a bit of a loop, but we're okay. We're okay still.
The Manju will allow me to get the actual ritual card to the hand so I can actually use it.
Come on, timing.
Are you? Right, because you're negating the effect. I actually can't link summon. I can't actually ritual summon.
Oh yeah, he's not material for... I was so worried about timing and getting him off the field, but yeah, his effect is... No, yeah, if he was in your hand, he'd be safe, but no, he's just negated on the field. That's... Yeah, you don't have the material. We'll take it. Fiendish Chain, as I said at the beginning, is one of the maybes of this deck, just because Fiendish Golem, I think, can search it. And if you can have a searchable Fiendish Chain, it's worth it. Fiendish Chain by itself, maybe not, but hey.
Oh, I'm banking on you then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to XYZ summon using my strongest monster to bring out Stellar Nemesis Tifon Doomsday Star.
What? Wow, okay. What does he need? If your opponent special summoned 2 monsters on the previous turn, okay. Great. And he's that strong. What does his effect do, or is he just summoning real easy? While you control him, neither player can activate effects of monsters with 3,000. That's my whole deck. No, sir. We're gonna red zone. Although I think it's not gonna hit that timing. Okay, now it will. Thank you.
Well, no, I have to choose to activate, so I wasn't gonna be able. It's not a quick play effect, so.
Well, yeah, but you still activated it.
And then add to my hand.
Timing still might be against me. Okay, now you have the material.
I'll activate this, send that away to return
Oh.
your Scar Red Dragon Archfiend back to the deck, extra deck.
Yep, I cannot stop that. Maybe I can beat it, though. Red Rain. I think this protects me.
Oh.
Yay!
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, it does. The secondary effect of it. Unaffected by card effects except their own. Woo! You're in for it now. Go ahead, summon your big boy. I know you got him in your... Oh,
Remember the effect of my XYZ monster?
Yeah, well, no, but...
For the rest of the turn, I could not normal special summon.
Oh, gotcha.
That's all
Yeah,
cost
so
of
it's a
making
really
it-
good card, but it limits you. Okay. Well, you're dead now. Crimson Resonator. You can set yourself up with Silent Forcing Authority a little.
Yeah. I do like how it does set you up at least.
Oh, that's neat. Should have activated that then, but oh well. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really should have activated that when I had the chance. Oh well, I will activate Crimson Resonator because I control only a level 8 Synchro Dragon. So Crimson Resonator gets to shine. Thankfully, actually searching him last turn is paying off here. Oh, you're doing that now. Don't know what he does, but let's activate Red Zone whilst we can, I suppose. Oh, or not. Okay, fine.
Essentially, it just lets me bring out one of my original monsters from the deck onto the field.
That's exactly what I wanted to stop. Okay, great.
When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a monster you control, quick effect, discard this card, negate the activation. You can return this card to the hand, negate the special summon.
Very nice. I will get these guys out here. And then I can do that, of course. Gaining myself more life points.
Let me see. I guess I'll also activate this, so that way I can just place it as an extra layer of monsters in defense mode.
Yep. I guess since you activated a card, all red zone now. Can I pop Saravis? Yes, but then you're gonna activate. Wait, no, you have to do it during main phase. Okay. Or can you? I don't know. Oh no, you already did Silent Forcing Authority to get this far. That's right. Alright, so that gets to go off. Can't stop that.
If only this was already out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm playing this timing by the thread of my pants. Alright, now we have the choice of what big powerful monster do I wreck you with. Since you have a defense mode monster, I don't think it's a red Nova Dragon play. This is good. Maybe it is the right answer against you. But we could do King Calamity, of course. So you cannot activate things. And your opponent cannot activate effects. This card is, and I can summon more dragons. Yeah, it's kind of the play, isn't it? So let's just King Calamity out here. It's just the best choice, really. And we will go for Vision, Red Resonator, and Scar Red. He activates his effect now, and many things shall begin happening.
So, at least you got your boss monster at the least.
Yeah, definitely. So we can do that, and then select effect to activate. Oh yeah, I guess you can just activate his effect too. More graveyard triggers. Everything gets to go off. I mean everything. Red Rain, does it just come back? Maybe. Oh yeah, it just comes back to my hand. Hey, more Red Rain in your future. That's good. Fiendish Golem I can search now, but I already have used both Fiendish Chains, so it's going to be a Crimson Gaia sort of turn. And then out comes a regular Red Dragon Archfiend. And... okay, and that's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's it.
Are you sure?
Probably. Okay, let's use our Bone Archfiend, get the Fiendish Chain out of here. Because it's not doing nothing anymore. And there's that. We now have all kinds of levels. Downside, I don't have much else in my deck to go into. because I banished it with that real early play. But maybe I can still force a Hot Red Abyss. I have a level 8 and a level 2 tuner. I think I can make this happen. So we're going to Bone Archfiend, targeting the Crimson Resonator to reduce its level by 1, turning it into a level 1 tuner. Creation, you can get out of here. So I can go into one of the things I do have. Hot Red Archfiend Abyss. Lovely. Negate on the field now. And I guess we can activate Crimson Gaia. Probably could have done that a moment ago. And search more goodies. So, this time we're definitely going to search one of our tuners, so we can hopefully continue a play, even though we don't got much left in the extra deck. Or we could add the Scar Red back into the extra deck as well. But, ooh, can I add my level 1? Or have I already expended him? No, I just can only add the new things. So, let's just add a Soul Resonator. That seems to be a great choice. And does this one get me that? Yep, okay. Have I already normal summoned this turn? That's the question. Yes, I have. Okay. We can calm ourselves down. I suppose now we can't actually play... Oh, yeah, because I don't currently control a Red Dragon Archfiend. We can battle. Doesn't mean we win yet, though. So... Oh, I'm in main phase 2. Wait, no, I wasn't. Well, I locked myself out of battle somewhere. That's fine. I got a good field. I'm happy about it. End turn. With all the plays I made, not sure where I locked myself out of battle, but here we are.
All right. Ooh.
Let's see.
Okay. Okay. So, let's do this.
I didn't set my Red Rain. Whoops. Okay.
Returning these 2 cards, I special summon, of course, the Silent Enforcer.
Okay.
Then I'll also normal summon my Novox.
Lots of material out here. You have 1 card in your hand, but you also have lots of other stuff. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I can't target him. Darn it. Well, what do we negate here? Silent Enforcing Authority is going to annoy me later, so...
Do that. And I guess I might as well just bring out the Skull Guardian with that.
Yeah, that beats my power, so it's good. Lovely.
Okay. Let's see. And then I guess I'll activate this.
Mm-hmm.
This will allow me to bring out from the grave, put that back in there, to bring out Saphira to the field.
Okay.
Then I tribute both Novoxes in order to bring out Tyrus Hierarchia.
Ooh.
And when I use 2 fairies to bring it out, I can destroy 1 card your opponent controls.
Yeah, I think you got him. Alright, well, at least he does get me a effect off that. I can bring right back out a Red Dragon Archfiend. If this, let's see, leaves the field right there. It doesn't really matter, let's just bring the Scar Red back out. And I can activate Crimson Gaia to summon the regular one. So we'll just put them all on attack mode, have a good time with it.
Alright.
But you do control the dominating force here now.
Which I will go into my battle phase and start attacking with.
Yeah, you wouldn't destroy the Hot Red Archfiend Abyss, though, would you?
That was my first target, actually.
Haha, the guy who can negate you? Why would you do such a thing when I can increase his attack points by 1,000? No, I can't target him! Ah, I talk too much!
Because if you're red zone, you can't target him.
No, it's not because of my red zone, I don't think. It's just because he's not a Red Dragon Archfiend.
Oh, right, he's hot red.
Yeah, okay.
You should have tried to convince me to attack Red Dragon Archfiend instead.
Well, then I wouldn't have had enough. Yeah, okay, so that wasn't the solution, it turns out. Yep. Alright. So it's a game now.
I will also activate my silent enforcing barrier.
Alright. Let's see, what does that do again? Just add stuff. Let's just red zone it. Get it out of here so I can mess with your guys later.
Darn.
Does that stop it as well?
Yep, that stopped it.
Yay, timing. Okay. One day I'll learn the proper rules of timing. For now, it's fun to just assume things will work. Or not work. Okay.
Was
So
that
you got a decent field here, though. It's not as good as you would like it to be, though, is it?
No, and now I don't have my protection either.
Exactly. Without your protection, this is playable for me. Now, from the graveyard, I can Bone Archfiend. Unfortunately, can't really do a massive play against you, especially now with my extra deck looking like this. But we can find a way to make this work. We have Bone Archfiend, but I don't think any of my level 12s. Yeah, they all need 2 tuners instead of what I have. So, we can do some significant damage to you, though. It's not going to be that much, but... yeah, we're going to keep everything we have on the field. I guess we can activate Crimson Guy. I don't know what I'm searching, but... I guess maybe I can get another tuner. Gonna get another tuner that can special summon himself, though. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, you can pop someone. Nice.
I think I'm finally gonna get rid of your Crimson Gaia.
Oh, okay. Sure. I guess since you did that, I can red zone. Is there a problem with doing this? Let's find out. Alright. I can use the effective Soul Resonator to protect it? Sweet! Alright. Add to my hand. We can do... let's see, I have the Soul
Honestly,
Resonator there.
I forgot Soul Resonator even did that.
Yeah. Me too. That's a secondary graveyard effect. Okay, we in business now. And I think by effect of my Bone Archfiend in the graveyard, we can make some cool stuff happen. So, special summoning for free. My Vision Resonator. Normal summoning. Soul Resonator. With that, I can get a little Fiend Search, which ain't too shabby. Honestly, with that, I can just get another one of my low guys as well. So maybe we'll just get a Synchron Resonator, make it easy on us. So I can have more good plays on the field. Lovely. And this can special summon self. We have level 12, which can only be Red Nova Dragon. But Red Nova Dragon's about to have way too much attack. So, we go for it. Actually, I think I still could have used Scar Red, depending on what's in my graveyard, I forget. So that goes off. Add more goodies to my hand. I don't know, man. Sure, Red Resonator can make this hand play a little. So it has some power. But we need a little more to be able to really rinse you. So, can I summon more monsters? I have 1 Scarlight in my thing and 1 Red Dragon Archfiend, so I could have had that out if I did things a little better. But the way I'm going to defeat you is by Absolute Power Force. Because that will mean I do double the damage. And I think that'll mean enough. I didn't do any math, I'll be honest. But I think that'll be enough. So, we go battle. We attack the weaker, because double damage will mean so much more. What can we do with this? Oh, when I declare an attack, I can change you all to defense mode. No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, yeah. The math was way overboard.
Magic Cylinder, go.
Okay. Let's run it back, see if we can do that, because that was a long game, but I think we can speed it up a little. If I can go a little harder offensive at the beginning. Okay, maybe I do need to limit some of the support in here, but at least it's not conflicting support. Okay, we're gonna use Crimson Gaia. Activate Crimson Gaia. Please let me search the Soul Resonator. Okay, I get Soul Resonator. Lovely. We can play. Soul Resonator. Okay, yeah, I guess Soul Resonator by itself sets you up to get the basic of plays out, which means hands like this are still playable. Only thanks to Bone Archfiend being a card now. because then we can activate Bone Archfiend. What is the least useful card I have? Let's find out. We have Fiendish Golem, which I'd kind of like to use. Time to Stand Up. Special summon 2 monsters from the deck. That's kind of cool. Red Zone has been massive, but we've already seen it enough times this duel, so let's just get rid of that, despite it being so good. Bone Archfiend. Now we will simply... yeah, we have to go for the level 5, or, level 8 immediately. Sending to the graveyard. Does it matter? I wonder if there's any, fun sends to the graveyard I can do with this. But I don't think so. So we'll increase the level, and now we can go straight into our level 8 Scar Red Dragon Archfiend. Simple, but it lets me activate my support cards, one of which that I got rid of, and I probably shouldn't have. Do I just special summon my Creation Resonator right now? It's not serving a major purpose, so I think I'll just hold on to it. And end my turn there. Nothing crazy, but we got the basics.
Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna activate my pre-preparation of rites.
Okay.
This will, of course, get me the ritual spell and a ritual monster.
Yep.
I will add the Skull Guardian. But not only that, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna activate my Call by the Grave to get rid of your Soul Resonator.
Fair. Can I do anything crafty there? Maybe. That's no, that's from the deck. So yeah, let's just let it ride. Actually, I don't think the Time to Stand Up card in here is at its peak potential with this deck build. It was another one of the maybes, but
yeah. Go.
Wanted to give it a shot because I hadn't tried it before.
Manju.
All right.
Manju will allow me to add to the hand. Let me see. I already have that, so might as well add the Saphira to the hand.
Okay. So he's got a lot of stuff in his hand ready to fly.
But I'll also play down my Silent Forcing Barrier.
Silent Forcing Barrier is really good against me. I love targeting you. I love destroying you. That helps a lot.
Also activate its Searcher capability.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can get... the Sagely Enforcing Dragon.
Okay. Man, that is a stacked hand. I still don't know everything that's in there, but it must be good.
Then I use those effects just to bring him out.
Okay. Whew. Oh, yeah, he's real good. Okay.
Yep. And with that, I think I'll end.
Oh, no ritualing.
Well,
Okay.
it's because I was supposed to be able to grab both Call by the Grave and the other card and put him back in, but the card forced me to use one from the hand to bring him out.
Gotcha.
And or deck graveyard into the deck, but for some reason it forced me to use the one in the hand, which
Okay.
I don't know if it's a glitch because it says and or. So
Yeah, I don't know. Because
So
we know it needs to include a ritual spell, obviously.
Mhm.
Was the graveyard card a ritual spell?
yeah.
Okay, then I don't know.
Oh no, it doesn't need to be rich. Oh yeah, at least
It
one
does.
ritual. Yeah.
That's probably what you did. You didn't have a ritual spell in graveyard.
Probably not. Okay. Then I probably should have timed that a little differently then.
Yeah, it was probably there, but obviously. Okay, what do we do? So I have Fiendish Golem. I can banish something until the end phase of the next turn. Certainly not worth doing on your Silent Forcing Dragon now, so I just won't. But I can... Sure, we're going to go for Time to Stand Up and see what I can get out of it. I get to put out Resonator monsters, which is nice. So that switches out. Okay. Sure.
Alright. From the deck, I'll bring out, I guess, just the Enforcer, just so I have like a negate against you.
Okay, yeah, that's tricky then. Darn it. And he's protected. I should have jumped the Fiendish Golem chance when I had it. Okay, I will special summon a Crimson Resonator. I have to summon 2 monsters, don't I? Okay. So why not a Red Resonator? He's always nice. And a Soul Resonator to get the search off. Yeah, I'd love that. More Vision Resonator to get some support up in here. Oh, no. Let's just summon some good cards, shall we? Cool. Of course, the Soul Resonator does not get his effect because you got rid of him, stupid Xylo. But we're out here for material anyway. Okay, hey, we just managed to draw a nice card. Okay. So, what can we do? Bone Archfiend is begging to be used right now, as is Fiendish Golem, but you are protected completely by Silent Forcing Barrier. And you can negate, is that just, when your opponent activates while you control Novox? Is it only while you control Novox, though?
Oh, in your graveyard. Oh, that's right, since I didn't... Normally, Novox is really quick.
Yeah, he comes back out in a standby phase or whatever, right? So.
Yeah, but it could also be in the graveyard to get the full effects, too. Meaning, you know, using it as a material. So, yeah. I should have brought out the Light Dragon instead. That would have negated a monster effect instead.
Yeah, you didn't know his effect wasn't going to come into play. Alright, now with the levels on the field currently, I cannot go into my level 12, which is mildly sad. But we will do an aggressive Bone Archfiend play to kind of make that happen. What do I want to get rid of? I guess we'll just get rid of Soul Resonator because his effect... let's get rid of Creation Resonator since we have a full field anyway. And I want to use all my cards. Activate. Now we need to reduce Soul Resonator's level down to 2. So we'll do just that. Sending to the graveyard. Sure. Decrease level by 1. So yeah, to use Bone Archfiend effectively, you need to spam this deck with Resonators, which I was a little worried about at first, too many Resonators, but it's fortunately working out nicely here. Now, what is the best way to do the maximum amount of damage possible? Or just destroying your barrier, that would be nice as well, I'm going to be honest. We can go into Calamity, of course, which I think is going to be the best option. It's definitely going to be the best option, so... It just gets me more pieces to go into more pieces. So, I don't even know why I question it. Should always be the first one. And then activate this, so I get 2 more level 8 dragons on the field. Boop. You get to come and play. And destroy all your attack position monsters. Yeah.
Darn.
Good old classic Red Dragon Archfiend.
Yeah, that's the limiting of the protection. It only prevents you it only protects against targeting, not area effects. So this worked out nicely. Or rather, that was Hot Red. That was Calamity, not the classic one. But very good, very good. Didn't have to use Fiendish Golem one bit. Unable to go into any other fun targets because we're all 4s and 8s out here, and no tuners to be seen. Since this deck is just a structure deck build, I don't have a errant Link monster or an errant level 4 XD to go into like I might normally do. Not that this deck necessarily needs it, but obviously we have the power, and we're going to use it. So attack, attack, attack. We'll attack you with Scar Red, and then looks like it's going to be a finish with the Red Dragon Archfiend. Just with a deck that I made cobbling together structure deck pieces, I did all this. Yeah, meaning that getting 3 copies of this deck gets you a pretty good deck. Now, granted,
yeah, honestly, it's nearly as good as like a Red Dragon Archfiend deck I'd build.
Yeah, granted, I did mess up and did not play this deck to the full capabilities, but the fact that you were able to bring out this kind of field, despite that, is incredible. Like, you brought out a big board.
Yeah, real good stuff. Let me showcase the deck just so you can all see it. Not sure what I would take out of this deck. Maybe some extravagance. Oh yeah, King Synchro. Didn't draw it, but I don't think it's the best card to be in here. As well as all these cards in the bottom. They come in the structure deck, but I don't think they fit this build so well. Like, you get the full Red Dragon Assault Mode engine in the structure deck, but I don't think he's worth running all the Assault Mode stuff if you're only using Red Dragon Assault Mode, because he's not the best Assault Mode card. But if you have other Assault Mode cards you want to pepper into here, not a bad thing. Other cards that have been left behind, or just some of the Resonator support that you don't need, some of the Resonators that you don't need so much, and Danger Nessies in here. I kept Chupacabra in. You don't need to put Chupacabra in. I just left him in for funsies, and I wanted to have all the cards visibly here. I would probably much rather have a second copy of Witch of the Black Forest or Magical King Moonstar, but that is just me. You absolutely get 3 copies of Soul Resonator and Vision Resonator in this structure deck, which are incredible to get these plays moving. And then just other oh yeah, 3 copies of Bone Archfiend you're always going to want. And then you get Wild Wind, which I've always been a fan of. I don't hate the Witch of the Black Forest in here. Crimson Gaia searches all your support cards you add. Absolute Power Force covers gaps. Resonator Call is a free search for that. Burning Souls, and maybe I didn't get to use it here, but consider it. Then you get all the different Red Dragon support. And you can run the Fiendish Golem engine in here or not. You can always just stuff it with more of the other support things. But this balance works, clearly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what I would change here, because I think the Resonators are the right amount. Maybe I'd consider getting some other Fiends in here that aren't tuners, just to balance things out, but we're kind of good as is. So hopefully you guys are a fan of this deck. Hopefully you can build something with it if you get 3 copies of the structure deck. I think you could do this and beat some seriously powerful decks with, you know, Red Dragons. Simple. If you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more things like this where we kind of delve into what you can do with the structure deck, let us know in the comments below. We can make it happen. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video when it comes.
We'll see you guys next time.
See ya, folks.